intro.
Dun, Batman!
Hello.
Hello.
We've just returned, so it's finished up our trip to Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. On our way home, and thought we would spend this time to recap our adventure. Kirsten, for your first trip abroad of North Carolina, what do you think?
It was pretty fantastic.
Fantastical.
Fantastic.
We were taxed a few times.
I had a lot of fun. With me not being too sure of the whole traveling thing, I would definitely say that this was a good way to get me on the bandwagon.
So I think we should go more or less day by day, kind of talk about what we did, our experiences, what we liked, what we didn't like, what to do if we were to do it again. Day one, Thursday, yeah, we left early in the morning. Thursday, we got into town about 12:30, 1 o'clock-ish, and the Pennsylvania Museum of Art was our first stop. So this is where the Rocky Steps are, and they had a bunch of paintings and sculptures and things. The special exhibit at the time was like Kano, so there's Japanese ink and gold, which wasn't exactly our number one interest, I guess.
Yeah, it was pretty freaking boring.
If we're gonna be honest, the museum, like the size of the thing, the building itself I thought was really cool. I'm a big fan of like very large and grandeur architecture. Mass appeal and a different effect, I guess. Ha, get it, puns. Mass effect, yeah. Alright. You know, in the museum, there's a few exhibits that were alright. There's a lot of art. We're not very much art people, as you'll see later in this video. The one exhibit I really enjoyed was an Arms and Armor, and they had a bunch of like medieval weaponry and knights armor and jousting stuff, which I thought was really awesome. That was my favorite part of it. The rest of it we kind of sped through.
It was probably my favorite part too.
Yeah.
Yeah, the other stuff was just, Well, I mean, honestly, my favorite part of the whole museum was the steps.
Yeah,
but
yeah. After we walked through the whole museum, we went outside. We actually came in the back entrance. When we came in, we didn't really know until we were like, yo, where are them steps at? And so we exited out the front where we got to see, you know, the steps and the fountain. We got to see the whole city skyline and things.
There were a good bit of steps. But I endured them.
Yeah.
Unlike someone else.
So, I mean, like, I didn't run the whole thing, I'll be honest, but they weren't exactly like what I thought they would be. Like in the movies, if you look from the bottom of them, it would just look like this giant staircase. But like actually, like when you're on top, it's like 13 steps, and then like a platform, and then 13 steps, and then like a platform. And so like that doesn't really make it any easier, I guess, because you still climb the same amount of steps. But it just
that means it was harder for Rocky then.
I guess, but it just like, I felt like it took away from some of it. It was like an illusion that you kind of saw behind the scenes of, and it wasn't as cool as you thought it was.
It was still pretty cool.
That's not bad. Yeah, I mean, like, you're not gonna lie, it was still awesome. The rest of day one, we very quickly found out that everything closed at 5 o'clock, which we probably should have done our research on and planned a little better, but that was dumb. So I mean, we went to the Barnes Museum, or the Barnes Foundation, which is just a collection of famous artwork replicas and such. We went to the Rodin Museum, which is a very famous sculptor with a thinker.
And the hands.
And the hands, I had like this crazy, like play Super Smash Brothers, like the crazy hand, like a sculpture of that. It was awesome. Then a couple other ones. The Rodin Museum wasn't very large, but it had some pretty cool sculptures. After that, we made our way down to Pennsylvania Museum of Fine Arts, I think is what it was called. Right? We walked downtown. And that's what we saw City Hall, and we weren't exactly sure what it was. We're like, this building was awesome. And then we didn't find out until like today that that's what it was. So don't judge us. But we went into the Fine Arts Museum. We were there for like...
They were closing.
Yeah, so we got there like a quarter till. And they're like, oh, like, you know, we're closing at 5 o'clock. And the rest of the museums, we literally like just like walked right through. And so we're like, you know, we had this Philadelphia pass, which more or less let us into everything for free that we bought beforehand. Otherwise, your admission was like $15, which we were not going to pay for.
Especially for that.
Especially for that. So we walked in, and again, we're not big, you know, we don't appreciate art as much as we should, but we literally walked through that entire museum in 10 minutes. Just, that's cool, that's cool, that's cool.
Oh, naked woman here, naked woman there.
And let's say, they had that little imp thing though. Little like, garden gnome kind of guy. They had a bunch of sculptures of that.
That was fun. My favorite part of that one was the very end when we're about to leave and they're like, oh, this stuff's made out of paper. Let's go look at this. And there's like these little like buildings and architectures built out of like just paper.
Yeah, those were actually really cool.
They're very intricate.
Yeah, not that any of the other art was really hard, but painting's one thing. Like I think sculpting takes a lot of work. I feel like working with paper, like origami, is pretty cool.
Yeah.
Not that it's exactly what it was, but more or less paper design.
The art of paper folding.
That's origami, yeah.
Yeah.
I think that's literally what it translates to.
Okay.
The art of paper folding. Then on the way out, I tried to wave to the lady and she didn't see me. Because they were like kicking us out, and I wanted to be like, alright, we're leaving. But like nobody paid attention, so whatever. Hopefully they weren't like looking around, you know, trying to find us. Because we weren't there.
Where did we go to eat? Yeah.
Yeah. We ate lunch at the art museum, which was dumb because we had sandwiches, and the first thing that we did after we parked was go eat. So why we paid to eat was stupid.
Yeah. Especially for that food too.
Yeah, food wasn't good at all.
Yeah.
So we went to the hotel, and usually like when I stay in a hotel, it's like a Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and like which is when a majority of people stay at the hotel. But since we checked in at Thursday night at this hotel, like Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday night, they always had like a guest social, which they provided like a complimentary dinner, and they had like teriyaki chicken and a bunch of like lettuce wraps and stuff, which was pretty clutch. Cause, you know, we spent some money on parking and on lunch, and to get a comp dinner was pretty nice. That was the conclusion of day 1.
Yep.